What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video, the middle of the day market update. We're back, did not do one yesterday because there was not much to talk about, but now we've already had some movement over the course of today, some bearish movements, and I think we will see some more volatility over the next 24, 36 hours and just in general next week. So wanted to do a bit of next week preparation and talk about today and what's going on and what that means. And some altcoin opportunities as well. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get right into it. I wanted to start off with the fundamentals. Now, I already said this on Friday, but the crypto specific fundamentals actually look quite good. If you take a look at the USDT dominance, well, all right, today it bounced up a bit. But ultimately, well, it's still on the higher time frames. As you can see, unfortunately, it is still trending up. Which is not what you want to see, but on the 4-hour time frame, there were some signs of breaking down on Friday. Right now, that has dimmed back down, so not anymore that great. Total 3, same thing, unfortunately. Even though we did secure a solid touch here from this level right here between 720 and 740 billion dollars. So that's the total 3. So that's the total crypto market cap except Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I do think this is no longer, at least on the 4-hour time frame, no longer trending down. So that's pretty good news. But overall, I think the two main things fundamentally that you need to know for next week is that Wednesday we have the FOMC meeting and the interest rate decision, which will probably still be a pause in terms of the interest rate itself. But what will be said during the press conference, etc., will be incredibly important. So I'll be live streaming during that as well, so keep an eye out for that. And then the main thing that's going to make the markets move is the opening of the stock market and just in general the traditional financial markets. We had a good bounce on Friday that caused Bitcoin and other altcoins to move up together with it. Now you can see if you zoom out that the stock market is at a crucial resistance level right here between 565 and 567. So this is the S&P 500. This is going to be crucial. The reaction to this level is going to be crucial. If we can actually get a bullish reclaim above that, and we will find out next week. If we can get that, then I do think that first of all, altcoins have made a local bottom and that we can actually have some very bullish weeks at the end of March and April as well. So that would be amazing. But if we reject, then unfortunately, I do think it's still a possibility, especially with all the tensions still going on, that the S&P 500 drops down into 540 and 537. Now, I'll revisit this as early as I can tomorrow morning, so that I can update you on the opening. But the S&P 500 futures open very late at night here UTC, already a bit earlier in the US, of course, and during the night if you're from Asia. So keep an eye out for that, how that opens, and just in general the kind of direction it's moving. We want stability so that we can get some sort of further recovery tomorrow. But those are the main fundamentals. Looking at Bitcoin right now, today was relatively bearish. In general, volatility was expected. I gotta be completely honest. On Bitcoin, I'm 50-50. All right, we've dropped down below the POC right here, as you can see, or at least we have been below the POC. We were consolidating basically since Friday evening in this very tight range. I was leaning bullish a little bit, but that was in no shape or form a trade or anything. It just looks a bit more likely to get some more bullish momentum right here. But right now, I mean, we're still holding this support level at 81,700. Like I said, I'm 50-50. It just completely depends on the fundamentals. And technically, I would still lean a little bit bullish. And if I blend in my thoughts on the stock markets and what I expect from that this week, I would also still lean bullish. But short term, like I said this morning as well, it's just going to be volatile. Now, XRP is following technicals a little bit more. As expected, we've dropped down a bit. If you watch my video on XRP this morning, that was to be expected. I would say be prepared for a move into 2.15, 2.1. I do think that that's going to hold, and I do still think that from there we can get some more bullish momentum into 2.65 and 2.75, but it looks quite weak right now, and it looks like we're shedding quite a lot of the leverage that we built up last week. So that's for XRP. Now, before we talk about some other coins that I wanted to talk about in this video, because there are some coins that I think you need to know about, Keep an eye on the channel, all right? I started some sort of a new series, or at least a new type of video that I'll do more often, called the Altcoin Pump Overview, in which in the morning I will go over the market and take a look at all cryptos that have a chance to actually pump up. Now, I will not make those videos every day because, I mean, it's impossible to find those coins every day. But especially in the weekends, there's certain coins, like smaller coins in terms of market cap, that do quite well, that you can actually identify quite early, and that might be interesting. So keep an eye out for those videos as well. I think they're useful for all of you. But now talking about some other coins, today was a pretty bearish day for most of the altcoins because, well, Bitcoin has dropped down and the Bitcoin dominance was quite high. One coin that actually showed some strength, and I do think this has a chance to rally up higher, is SEI, all right? So SEI, of course. I'll quickly type it out for you. SEI network. Showing some promise, but in terms of technicals, there's nothing to trade here. I mean, maybe if we get a strong touch off of 19 cents here, the POC, that's a long opportunity. Otherwise, I'd wait for tomorrow for some actual direction in the markets. And then outside of that, Solana is entering or is getting close to a very important level right here at 127. That level has to hold for us to actually, or for Solana to have a little bit more of a bullish structure. So definitely one to keep your eyes on. And if we're able to hold that going into tomorrow, I think Solana is actually a pretty decent buy, which I did not expect to say that, because Solana has been very weak, of course. And then last of all, the BNB ecosystem today has also seen some moves. This is an ecosystem and just in general a narrative that I would be a little bit careful for, but something like BNB, something like Cake, Bake, what more do we have? BNX, TST. So I'll quickly write it down. It's mainly these, all right? These are doing quite well. If BNB is able to get a bullish breakout here above 627, then I think this could be one of the big new narratives. But like I said, we do need some more confirmation for that. So keep your eyes on that. I will do that for you as well. But that's it for now. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.